Good afternoon, cousins. What's up? How you doing? This is Mr. Chief. Um, Having a good day today. A wonderful day. It's nice and sunny out here today in Ohio. Uh, Had a good day. I just been taking it easy since I retired, relaxing, really doing nothing because I worked so long in my life. So I'm just making sure I'm just taking it easy for a while, trying to get my body back together and so I can get another 70 years. So yeah, I'm coming to you today because I felt that I could help you guys with some things here in regards to safety, um, security tips. Now, this is what I do, and Mrs. Chief, she follows and she listens to what I say. I retired from the Sheriff's Department 25 years in as a sergeant, and then another 21 years at the Cleveland Municipal Clerk of Courts, the City of Cleveland, as the Chief of Security. So I know just a little bit about security somewhat. If you don't agree with these tips, security tips, hey, it's all right. I'm not, this is not like perfect. This is just some security tips that I go by. I try to go follow when I'm in my home, when I'm out and about, uh, and as well as Mrs. Chief does the same. So, yes, maybe this will inspire you to kind of like just think about it. Security when you're at home, when you go out of your house, and you're here and there, and wherever you go in your life, you got to be vigilant. So, in these days and times, yeah, you got to be vigilant. So, yeah, this is not perfect. I'm not recommending that this is what you have to do. No, I'm not a police officer here now. I'm retired. So, it's just something I just think that maybe if it just gets you to thinking, if it just gets you to thinking about security somewhat, and maybe in your home and you can go around your house and see things, little things, and you think that you can make your home a little safer, uh, because break-ins happens. I'm not saying it's gonna happen to you, but yeah, it happens. So uh, yeah, so these are not. This is not a guarantee of safety for you guys. Uh, and I want you guys to kind of, if you use any of this stuff, if you think about when he said this and that, you know, you're doing it at your own discretion, at your own risk. So I just thought I'd give you some 10 security tips that I follow, and maybe it'll help you out. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you guys listen to this, watch this, and you said this guy don't know what he's talking about. So if you feel that way, leave me a message in below and tell me how you feel. Tell me maybe you got some stuff that I need to hear from you. But if you enjoy these 10 tips that I'm going to give you, I got about another 10 in the next video I come to you with. So let me know if it's all right with you with these security tips that you want to hear more. Okay? Don't forget that security starts at home, in your house, because you're mostly in your house, in your home, 24 hours of the day. I know a lot of you working and you at work a lot, but you're mostly in your home. That's where you feel more comfortable in your house. So you got to remember that security first starts in your home. And I want you to have your keys in your hand when you're entering your car or you're leaving your car. If you're walking towards your car, once you get in your car, you sit down, you close the door. I want you to keep your doors locked at all times. Excuse the things. So yeah, I want you to make sure that when you walk towards your car, make sure your keys are out in your hand. So you don't have to go to your car. When you get to your car, that you're fumbling around for your keys, looking in your purse, you're being distracted. Um, so I want your keys in your hands, walking towards the car, and so when you get to the car, the key hit it, and you can get in your car. Now I want to make sure that you understand that not just that, I want you to make sure you monitoring where you're going. If you're walking your car way over here, and it's not a lot of people going that way, I want you to monitor the area where you're going. Looking around you, behind you, and as you move towards your vehicle, I want you to just continue to look at your vehicle and make sure you're safe once you get in your vehicle. Valuables that are at your home should be locked up in a safe or someplace you can secure them with the key. Yeah, no, we all have some kind of valuables in our homes. We also carry valuables on our person, some of us. But majority of the valuables that we have, we normally keep them in our house. And that's why we have so many burglaries here in this country. So we want you to kind of like think about that and not have them out loose where somebody come in and they trying to get a lick quick. And they could just open up some drawers or some cases or whatever items that they could just lift up, and then boom, they go your valuables right there, your credit cards, your money, and they could just get that right quick, and they gone in a matter of minutes. But if you have it locked up somewhere hidden, it takes a lot more time for them to try to retrieve what you have in that locked safe or locked item or whatever. And so, we want you to make sure that your valuables in your home should be locked up if possible. If possible. Try not to sit with your back to the door when you are out for recreation or entertainment at establishments. I know some of you probably say, oh, that's crazy, but no, it's not crazy. You want to make sure that you know where the exits are. So if anything happens, if anything jump off, you know where you're going to run to get away. You know exactly where the doors are. You're going to sit closer to the doors, to the exits, just in case. I mean, things are happening everywhere, in grocery stores, in major retail stores, movie theaters, gas stations, all over. They happen, and it can happen at a moment. We want to make sure that you know where the exits are. When you first go in the room, kind of case the room. Look at where you're going. Look at where you really want to sit versus where it's be safer for you to sit. We don't want you to be trapped in a corner with nowhere to go because you don't want to be around people or you want to be by yourself. But you're trapped if something happened, some incident occurs. So just think about these things I'm talking to you about, and if you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. But it's just something I just want you guys to think about this a little bit. And I'm not trying to force anything down your throat, just have you think about it a little bit. Okay, pay attention to vans parked close to the sidewalks that have someone just sitting in them. Yeah. When I see a van with somebody just sitting there, and I know you have construction people working out of vans, people, small businesses have vans and guys driving, and paint companies and whatever, construction companies, and you can have people sitting in vans. But I just want you to just pay attention to the vans, because all they take is a couple of seconds to get somebody in the van. Take a couple of seconds. Just because you see one person that's in the front seat and just sitting there or whatever, they could be somebody in the middle of the van, And as you walking by, it only take a second, couple of seconds to open the door, hop out, snatch you, and bring you back in the van, close the door, and the guy that's sitting there in the front seat behind the wheel just take off slowly but surely, just gently take off the curb. You in the back seat fighting for your life. I mean, you in the back, the middle of the van, fighting for your life, and you go, and you gone. Think about it. I'm not saying all vans, and you saying I might be a little too paranoid. Yeah, yeah, I'm paranoid. You know, my wife, I want her to be paranoid too. When she go out, when she's not with me. Yes, yeah, I want her to be paranoid as well. But also, gotta still treat people with love and understanding. But you gotta be on your toes as well. Just a few notes about getting into your car in a parking lot or parking garage. Beware looking around you. And we talked about that. Look in your car as you approach your car, at the passenger side floor and in the back seat. There's been instances when people have walked up to their car and not thinking, maybe distracted some kind of way. They may be on the phone. And oftentimes I see people walking around on their phone. And they had a head up in the air and they're talking and they're not really paying attention to what they're doing. That's bad. That's bad. And somebody could be waiting in the back seat, and it has happened before that somebody's in the back seat of a car and the person was about to get in the car and just so happened to notice the guy in the back seat with a machete. Yes, she screamed and ran away. So, yeah, pay attention. Pay attention as you walk up to your car, in the parking lot or parking garage. Be aware, look around you, look in the car at the passenger side floor. Again, be aware if anything's in the back seat that look odd to you. If you're parked next to a big van or whatever, enter your car from the passenger door. Most attackers attack their victims by pulling them into the van while they are attempting to get in the cars. They open up the door right quick and snatch you in. You know. Or as you getting in the car, you trying to get in the car because you got groceries in your hand, you got your purse, or you got things in your hand as a man, and you just hit the button and you trying to open the door and you're being distracted and they can run up on you and either take you or rob you. We don't want neither one of those things to happen. And I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but we want to be vigilant. Think safety. Wherever you are, please think safety. Look at the car parked on the driver's side of your vehicle and the passenger side. If a male is sitting alone in a seat nearest your car, and I just put down here male, it could be a female. I mean, male or female, you tell me. Yeah, hey, it happens, both sexes. You may want to walk back in the mall if you feel kind of funny, if you're kind of your senses tell you that this ain't right, this don't feel right. Or your job, go get somebody, if you have somebody there on your job, like an officer or a guard or somebody, security person, and have them walk you out back to your car. It's always better to be safe than sorry. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Also, better paranoid than dead. I don't want to scare you or frighten you, and I'm not trying to do all that. I just want you to think, get in your mindset of thinking safety wherever you are. I can't stress that enough. You don't have to be looking over your back every 5 seconds or whatever, but I just want you to think about safety. Wherever you go, wherever you are, whatever city you're in, wherever country you're in, safety. Hey guys, are you tired of me yet? I mean, do you want to hear some more? I mean, I think I'm trying to do the best I can here. And, let me continue here and just let me know. Make comments. Let me know what you're thinking, how you feeling about what I'm saying. If you think all this is crazy and stupid, hey, let me know. Hey, it's all right. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. So, if you like it, hey, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Okay. Now I say this one next. And a lot of people gonna tell me you crazy for saying this. They're gonna say you're crazy for saying this. But if you think about what I'm saying, just listen to what I'm saying. And just think about it. And like I said, hey, you can let it go in one ear and go out another ear. But I'm not dogmatic on this as far as you. You do what you do. You do what you think is right for you. You do what's right for you and your family. That's safe for you and your family. But all I'm doing here is just bringing up some stuff, and I want you to just think about it in your mind. Just think about it. And once again, I'm gonna keep reiterating safety. That's all I want you to do. I'm not telling you got to do this. This is better than that and all that. No, I'm not saying all that. I just want you to think about safety. Okay, here we go. Are you all right? Okay, I'm all right. All right. Never get in a car with someone who has a gun or weapon threatening to kill you. Okay? Then I guess they would say, yeah, of course. Yeah, but we just think about it. You don't know this person. You at your car trying to get in. You're about to get in your car and somebody walk up on you, put a gun in your back, on your stomach, and tell you, get in the car, you're dead. Oh man, I hope that never happened to anybody. None of you at all. I wish that for nobody at all. But what would you do if it happens to you? What should you do? Should you get in the car because he has a weapon or she has a weapon, a gun, and they force you in, and they force you to get in the car and they tell you to get in? Do you try to do something? Hey, for me, this is for me, okay? I'm already watching where I go in the parking lot. I'm already looking and scanning the lot before I get to my car and see if anybody's standing around approaching, if there's anybody else in the lot, if there's anybody else near the parking lot. Okay? So I'm thinking, once you get into that vehicle, guess what? They could take you anywhere. Anywhere. Wherever they want to go. And do awful things to you, including murder. Do you think about it? But they have a gun, they have a weapon, they have a knife, they have something. Oh, if you're wounded at the scene, your chances are greater that someone that is near you will call 911, the emergency number. If you get in the car, you may never get seen again by anybody. So do you chance it that this person may let you go after they get away from where they're trying to get away from, or they're running from, or whatever? Or are they going to hurt you? It's hard. It's hard to say. But if there's people around and you see people around near you, yeah, scream. I don't think I would get in the car. I would have to take the bullet, hoping that somebody would call 911. Because if I get in that car, nobody's going to call 911. Nobody's going to call 911. But what I do, guys, cousins, I know my wife always say cousins. I don't know why I always say guys, but I'm sorry. Cousins. What I do, I always, wherever I go, I have a whistle with me. He said, what do you need with a whistle? Well, if something happens, not just to me, but to anybody that I know or not know, but something comes up and it's bad, guess what? A whistle, you blow the whistle, you can draw attention. People hear a whistle blowing, they're going to turn around and look. They're going to turn around and look and see what's going on. That's why I have a whistle. I make sure my wife have a whistle. And I tell anybody, yeah, keep a whistle on you. And you may laugh and say, oh, he must be crazy. A whistle? I'm not keeping a whistle on you. Hey, like I said, do you. I'm thinking safety all the time. And I'm thinking I know what a whistle is in my pocket or wherever. He don't know I have a whistle. She don't know I have a whistle. But in a matter of seconds, I could put that whistle in my mouth and start blowing as long as I can. I can yell and scream as loud as I can. What about you? If someone has a gun and you are not under his or her control, and they're walking towards you, run. That's just the bottom line. Run to the nearest place, public place. Run as fast as you can. Run. Don't try to be macho. Now, you may be a macho guy out there. Hey, cool. You feel you can handle yourself and deal with this kind of stuff? Hey. But most of the criminal element that's been doing it for a long time, they know what they're doing. Run. It's my opinion. Run as fast as you can. Away from the person. If you are ever thrown into the trunk of a car, kick out the back tail lights and stick your arm out of the hole and start waving like crazy. Guess what? The driver won't see you, who's driving that car, because he put you in there, he think everything's cool, nobody know you're back there. But everybody else behind him or her can see you waving your hands and probably will call 911, the emergency number. This can save your life. This can save your life. Safety. Once again, I'm not trying to make you afraid or, none of that stuff. I'm not trying. I just want to get you to think safety. Think safety and security, please. And I want you to have direct eye contact with strangers approaching you. Just long enough to send a message to them as they approach you and walk by you or whatever. I see you. And I can report your description. And eliminate the possibility of the element of surprise. Sorry about the ding, guys. It's my family dinging each other, talking or whatever. This phone is hooked up to this GoPro, and I got to keep the phone on. I apologize for that. Hope it doesn't disturb you. It's not disturbing you. And the last one I'm going to give you guys is be aware of scams and never allow yourself to be isolated by a stranger. Don't let yourself get isolated. Because a stranger, you never know what their motive is, what their agenda is. And if you see one, it's probably somebody else around that they know, the stranger, and may be with them. Scams, there's so many scams going on today. We don't know all the scams. There's so many of them. I can't begin to tell you all the scams. But there's so many of them. But if you forget, just your gut tell you that this don't sound right. Why should I give this person some money? Why are they asking me for something? Is it for good or is it for bad? Should I help them or shouldn't I help them? Do they need the number to my checking account? Why do I have to give them $100 for them to help me and I get $500 in return? Do that make any sense? Oh, man. Yes. These criminals, the scammers, they know what they're doing because they make billions of dollars a year scamming. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I'm not saying I'm perfect about anything. And I'm not saying I know it all. I don't know it all. I just know just a little bit. And I've been in law enforcement. I've been in the system working for 46 years of my life. Some point in time, 46 years. I might think a little different than you. I don't know. We may think the same. But guess what? I got my 70 from God. And so far, anything else is gravy. It's a plus. So I'm over 70. By one. Yes, by one. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Some little tips that I gave you. I hope it gets your mind and thinking about safety no matter where you are. We got so many nomads out there that's by themselves, solo people that's in cars and vans and RVs, and they traveling around the country. And they by themselves, especially females. And hopefully one of you guys are looking at this. I just want you to think safety. Always think safety. That's all I'm trying to get you to do. Think safety. All right, so if you like this, hey, let me know if you like it. Leave a comment below. Listen. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up if I did a good job. If I didn't do a good job in your explanation, give me a thumbs down. Hey, I can take it. You got something bad to say? Hey, I'm a grown man. I can take that too. So I can take the bitter with the sweet, but I hope it's a lot more sweeter than the bitter. You know what I'm saying? To encourage me with this. Normally, Mr. Chief and I, we talk about we cruisers, and we talk about cruising, and we go on all these cruises and trips, and we always going places, and we're adventurous, and we got a group cruise coming up in about 3 months. January, we're going on the Icon of the Sea, so I'll wait. I spilled it, but. Yeah, Mrs. Chief will be with me, and we'll talk about the group cruise that we have coming up, going on the Icon of the Seas in January. And we'll talk about that. And then we got some other things going on here and there. We'll talk about on this channel that we busy. We do a lot of stuff. We also we're event planners. My wife certified in event planning, and we've been doing it for 14, 15, 16 years. Weddings, all kind of stuff. So I want to start rattling off, but it was good for you guys to join me here, and yeah, subscribe, man. You know, tell somebody you know, hey, this guy's making me think about some things. He gonna have some more tips, and probably not come back with some more tips next week. That I still have some more. Okay? Be safe. And remember, Jesus loves you. He does.